Amusement parks are places of joy, adrenaline, and unforgettable memories. Families flock to these thrilling havens, expecting laughter and excitement. But beneath the bright lights and cheerful screams, there lies a darker side, a history of rare but devastating accidents that remind us of the risks hidden within these engineered thrills. Today, we explore 5 tragic incidents that shook the amusement park industry, forever changing lives and sparking calls for reform. We'll also recount an astonishing story of survival that defied all odds. Buckle up, but hold on tight. This is a journey through the heart-stopping moments when fun turned to tragedy. The Verrückt waterslide tragedy. Kansas City, 2016. In Kansas City, Kansas, the Schlitterbahn Waterpark unveiled Verrückt in 2014, a waterslide billed as the tallest in the world. Standing at a staggering 168 feet, taller than the Statue of Liberty, this beast, named Insane in German, promised a heart-pounding plunge at speeds up to 70 miles per hour. Riders would plummet down a near-vertical drop, soar up a second hill, and slide to safety, all while strapped into rafts secured by netting overhead. But on August 7, 2016, this engineering marvel became the site of unimaginable horror. 10-year-old Caleb Schwab, the son of Kansas State Representative Scott Schwab, was among the park's visitors that day, enjoying a promotional event for legislators. Caleb, full of excitement, boarded a raft with 2 other passengers. As the raft hurtled down Verrückt's second hill, it went airborne, a catastrophic failure. Caleb's raft collided with the metal hoops holding the safety netting. In a horrific instant, the young boy was decapitated. The 2 women in the raft sustained minor facial injuries, but Caleb's life was tragically cut short. Investigations revealed a chilling truth. Verrückt's design violated multiple industry safety standards. Experts found evidence that rafts had gone airborne before, striking the netting, yet no adequate fixes were made. The slide's designers, Jeff Henry and John Schooley, faced criminal charges, though these were later dismissed due to inadmissible evidence. Caleb's family settled with the park for approximately $20 million, and Kansas passed new laws requiring state inspections of amusement rides. Verrückt was dismantled in 2018, but for the Schwab family, the scars remain. The Fireball Catastrophe, Ohio State Fair, 2017. The Ohio State Fair in Columbus is a summer staple, drawing crowds with its thrilling rides and festive atmosphere. On July 26, 2017, the Fireball, a pendulum ride that swings and spins riders in a dizzying arc, promised an exhilarating experience. But that evening, the ride became a scene of chaos and tragedy. 18-year-old Tyler Jarrell, a recent high school graduate with dreams of serving in the Marines, was among the riders. As the Fireball swung at full speed, a catastrophic failure occurred. Excessive corrosion on the ride's main support beam went undetected, causing a section to break apart. Tyler was thrown 50 feet through the air, striking the ground with fatal force. 7 others were injured, some with life-altering wounds, as the ride seats were hurled into the crowd. The investigation pointed to negligence in maintenance. The ride's manufacturer admitted the corrosion had built up over time, weakening the structure. The tragedy prompted Ohio to tighten ride inspection protocols, but for Tyler's family, no reform could undo their loss. His memory lingers as a stark reminder that even routine inspections can miss critical flaws. The Skylab disaster, 1981, Germany. In the heart of Hamburg, Germany, the Hamburger Dom Fairgrounds pulsed with life on the night of August 13, 1981. The air was thick with the sounds of laughter, music, and the hum of carnival rides. Among them, the Skylab, a towering looping carousel, spun its passengers in thrilling arcs against the night sky. Its gondolas, carrying exhilarated riders, rose higher and higher, promising a fleeting escape from gravity. But in a single, catastrophic moment, that promise turned to horror. A massive crane, brought in to repair a nearby roller coaster, loomed silently in the darkness. Its arm, extended to a height of 28 meters, had been left in place under the fatal assumption that the Skylab had ceased operations for the night. The crane operator, perhaps lulled by the late hour or a misjudgment of distance, failed to account for the ride's final run. At 12:54 a.m., as the Skylab's gondolas soared through their final ascent, metal met metal in a sickening crash. The crane's unyielding arm tore through the ride, ripping gondolas from their mounts with brutal force. Screams of joy turned to cries of terror as riders were hurled from the shattered cabins, plummeting 15 meters, 49 feet, to the unforgiving ground below. The impact was merciless. 6 lives were extinguished instantly, their bodies broken amidst the twisted wreckage. A 7th victim, clinging to life, would later succumb to their injuries in a hospital bed. 16 others, battered and bloodied, survived with wounds that would mark them forever. The night, once alive with celebration, fell silent under the weight of tragedy. The collision, born of a single miscalculation, left an indelible scar on the Hamburger Dom, marking it as one of the deadliest carnival accidents in German history. The Skylab disaster serves as a haunting reminder, even in moments of carefree joy, the line between thrill and catastrophe is razor thin. The Orlando FreeFall disaster. Icon Park, 2022. Icon Park in Orlando, Florida, is a hub of entertainment, and in October 2021, it introduced the Orlando FreeFall, a 430-foot-tall drop tower, the tallest of its kind in the world. On March 24, 2022, 14-year-old Tyre Sampson, a bright and talented football player from Missouri, was visiting with his family on spring break. Excited to experience the freefall, Tyre climbed aboard, unaware that this ride would be his last. As the ride plummeted at over 75 miles per hour, Tyre slipped from his seat, falling over 100 feet to the ground. He was rushed to a hospital but succumbed to his injuries. Investigations revealed a shocking oversight. The ride's harness sensors had been manually adjusted to accommodate larger riders, allowing a gap nearly double the normal range. Tyre, who weighed 383 pounds, well over the ride's 285-pound limit, was not properly secured, and the ride's safety mechanisms failed to detect the issue. Tyre's family won a $310 million lawsuit against the ride's manufacturer, Funtime Handles, and Florida passed the Tyre-Sampson Act to mandate stricter safety regulations, including seat belts and regular inspections. The freefall was dismantled in 2023, but Tyre's legacy lives on through his family's fight for safer amusement parks. His mother, Nakia Dodd, said it best: "The sooner this is enacted, the safer Florida is." The Haunted Castle Fire, Six Flags Great Adventure, 1984. On May 11, 1984, Six Flags Great Adventure in Jackson Township, New Jersey, was bustling with visitors. Its haunted castle, a walk-through attraction made of interconnected trailers and plywood, promised spooky thrills. But that evening, a fire, possibly sparked by a teenager using a lighter to navigate a dark corridor, turned the attraction into a death trap. 8 teenagers were trapped inside as flames spread rapidly through the flammable structure. With no sprinklers or smoke alarms, the fire consumed the trailers, and the teens succumbed to smoke inhalation and burns. Firefighters, initially mistaking the bodies for mannequins, were horrified to discover the truth. The tragedy remains one of the deadliest amusement park accidents in U.S. history. Six Flags faced manslaughter charges but was acquitted, with the defense arguing the fire was arson. The incident led to nationwide reforms, mandating sprinklers and smoke detectors in enclosed attractions. The families of the victims received over $18 million in civil settlements, but no amount could erase the pain of that fateful night. A Miraculous Survival, Ciudad Juarez, Mexico, 2019. Not every amusement park accident ends in tragedy. In September 2019, at a fair in Ciudad Juarez, Mexico, a woman experienced a near-miraculous survival that captured global attention. While riding the pendulo, a pendulum-style ride similar to the fireball, the woman's safety restraint failed. As the ride swung at full speed, she was ejected, falling several feet to the ground. In a heart-stopping moment, the ride's arm swung back, striking her as she lay on the ground. Miraculously, the woman survived. She was rushed to a hospital with injuries but made a full recovery. The incident, captured on video and widely shared, sparked outrage and led to an investigation. Authorities found that the ride's safety restraints were not properly secured, and the operator had failed to conduct a thorough pre-ride check. The fair temporarily closed the ride, and Mexico's amusement industry faced renewed scrutiny over safety standards. This woman's survival serves as a testament to resilience and a warning that safety must never be taken for granted. Amusement park accidents are rare. Statistically, you're more likely to be injured driving to the park than riding its attractions. Yet these tragedies reveal the human cost of negligence, whether from faulty design, inadequate maintenance, or operator error. From Caleb Schwab's heartbreaking loss on Verrückt to Tyre Sampson's preventable fall, these incidents have driven reforms that save lives today. These disasters remind us that safety is an ongoing commitment, not a guarantee. So the next time you strap into a roller coaster or step into a haunted house, take a moment to check your restraints and trust your instincts. Amusement parks are built for thrills, but it's up to all of us, parks, operators, and riders, to ensure the only screams are those of joy. Stay safe and keep the adventure alive.